Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Tech Gamers World. In this video, we're going to be unboxing and checking out a hand-signed Rollercoaster Tycoon Shadowbox art from Atari. Now this is signed by none other than Chris Sawyer himself, the creator of Rollercoaster Tycoon. And thank you to Atari for sending this to me. I'm super excited. I've been waiting for this and it's going to be really awesome. So this is the box that it came in. It's pretty cool. And it came with a certificate of authenticity, and I'll read that to you now. It says, "This is to certify that the item identified herein is an original and authentic numbered limited edition original shadow box produced by Ataro Vision. The shadow box has been hand-signed by the creator of Rollercoaster Tycoon, Chris Sawyer. The production of this original shadow box was supervised and/or performed and approved by the artist. Replication of this item requires written permission from the copyright and trademark owners." So that is super cool. Certificate of authenticity has all the information on the front, and it says Atari on the back. And like it said, this is a limited edition run of this particular piece of art. There were 350 made, and they're all hand signed by none other than Chris Sawyer, the creator of Rollercoaster Tycoon. So before we get started here, if you could click that like button and subscribe to Tech Gamers World, I'm always going to have new and exciting content from the world of video games and technology dropping all the time, and I would love for you to be a part of my journey. So I am so excited to check this out. I loved Rollercoaster Tycoon when I was a kid. It was one of the coolest games, even though it had a whole lot of trouble running on my computer, and it used to freeze when my park got too big. It was still an awesome game. So let's go ahead here and very, very carefully cut this open here. I'm going to just make a very thin slice. Along the top here. Perfect. To get this open. So, like I said, thank you to Atari for sending this to me. It was really nice of them. And this is going to be so cool, I think. Oh, wow, look at this. You'll see it here in a second. I just got to figure out how the heck am I going to get this out. There we go. Oh, man, it's actually really heavy. So let's go ahead here and put this off to the side. So here it is. The shadow box art from Rollercoaster Tycoon. So we can see here, this is the Rollercoaster Tycoon, and on it, it has RCT 25th anniversary on the bottom here. Let me just head here and turn these off. So that's pretty cool looking. Really nice. Look at that background on that there. You can see the roller coasters in the background and the amusement park. And there we can see on the bottom right corner on your side, left corner on the actual, it says written and designed by Chris Sawyer. And you can see that it is indeed hand signed. Now that is so cool. And this thing's pretty heavy too. It's actually really heavy. I'm surprised how heavy it is. On the back here, if we spin it around, we see the back. That was the back of the box from the original game part of it. It says design and build the most face distorting, gravity defying thrill rides ever seen. RCT 25th anniversary. And so this is 203 of 350 made. So that's cool. And you can see it's handwritten right here with a marker. So that is cool. Celebrating 25 years. Arturo Vision, an Atari, they have an RSP rating, everyone ages 9 and up. Rollercoaster Tycoon 25th anniversary. Arturo Vision. And it's got a spot to hang it on the wall. So that's really cool. I like how vibrant the colors are. So let's take a look here in a little more detail at the front, because the front is what is the thing that's going to stick out the most. So it's got the traditional Rollercoaster Tycoon logo, and in the back has one of the looping coasters. I used to love building my own coasters back in the day, and I was actually pretty good at it too. And then again, like I said, I would build my park up and have it so that I had maintenance people and cleaners covering every single section of the park, which kept the rides operational and the guests happy. And my parks used to get so big that my computer would actually run out of memory to process it, and then the game would freeze. And that was always unpleasant because, back in the day when 25 years ago when this game came out, Windows, God, I was probably running Windows 95 or Windows 98, one of the two running this game on. I think it was actually Windows 98. I'm going to say I was playing it on 98 was not so good on processing and memory just because of the computers of the time. But this game, changed a lot. It was one of the first ever really cool and popular simulators for um, theme parks, amusement parks. And at the time, it was riding the wave of Sim City, Sim Earth. Those games were popular. So people were starting to get into simulators because computers were getting better. So Rollercoaster Tycoon came out, and people loved it because you could design and build your own roller coaster. They had preset ones you could build your own. I used to love the launching ones where you'd build the the launcher with a loop. It'll go up a hill and then come back down the hill and loop back. And if you put scenery around it, people used to love that. And it wasn't too thrilling that it made people sick. Conversely, if you made it too thrilling, people would get sick and throw up. So then it would lower the overall rating of the ride, and you had to make adjustments to it, or God forbid it crashed and people saw it, or it was open, it could actually derail your whole park. In the background there, you can see the builders that are building the ride and the Ferris wheel in the back here. And I love the roller coaster in the front right here. That's really cool. This thing is so nice, and this is a lot bigger than I thought it would be. It actually says the dimensions on it here. The approximate size is 15 and a half inches by 12 inches by 2.5 inches. So that's actually pretty nice. 2.5 inches deep here. So as you can see, this is going to stick out on the wall a little bit. 12 inches wide, and then 15 and a half inches high. So this is pretty nice. And it's got the year completed and all the specs right on this card here. So here it is. I'm going to get this mounted up on the wall here, and it's be a great addition to my gaming room. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. As always, if you have any questions or comments, please drop it down below, and I will do my best to get it answered. Thanks for watching, everybody, and if you could click that like button and subscribe to Tech Gamers World, we're always going to have new and exciting content from the world of video games and technology, dropping all the time. Thanks a lot, and I will see you around. Keep on gaming.